packing. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time. I'm Nikki and today we are packing, ladies. We're packing because I'm moving to China in like 3.5 weeks. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Today's December 12th that I'm filming this, but by the time you guys see this, it's gonna be like the end of December. So by the time you see this, I'll actually probably be moving in like a week. So okay, that's a lot to think about. Anyways, so we're packing today because tomorrow I leave for a series of like back-to-back trips that I'm going on to visit different people before I move to China and be gone. It's on the other side of the planet for a while, so I have to literally pack for like 3 weeks worth of trips basically today, because today is my last opportunity, because I told myself I was gonna do this on Tuesday and then things just kept popping up. So now it's Thursday, here we are, we're packing, ladies, we're getting to it. It's fine, everything's fine, we're fine. While I'm packing for all of my trips, I'm also gonna be answering questions that I always get asked when I tell people that I'm moving to China. People always are like really, really astonished and really like shocked, but also really like excited for me and just like have like a lot of questions, inquisitive. But it's been really just funny to see people's reaction, because a lot of people honestly think that like I'm joking or like I'm bullshitting or something, and they don't take me seriously. And then I'm like, I will literally like show you my flight, it's booked, I'm really going to China. Without further ado, let's pack, because I've been procrastinating all day. So let me just answer these questions or whatever, okay? Are y'all just gonna keep making noise? So the first question that I got asked that I feel like is the best to start with is, where am I moving to? I'm moving to Chongqing, China. Insert map in this general vicinity. I'm moving to Chongqing, which is in the south of China, not anywhere near like Beijing or, you know. People always ask me, they'll be like, where are you moving to? And I think they expect me to say like Beijing or Shanghai or something. And then I say Chongqing, and of course nobody knows where that is. So then they just look confused, and I'm just like, yeah. So, but I'm moving to Chongqing. It's in the south part, kind of like near like Shenzhen, if you know anything about Chinese cities. It has like the Yangtze, and I'm pretty sure the Tigris River flowing through it, which is like the main, like where downtown Chongqing is, like where the rivers like flow and intersect and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, I'll update you when I get to China and I actually know stuff, so we'll see, I guess. And I'm pretty excited about it because it has the same climate as Florida. I looked it up on a map, and it's like at the same like latitude as Florida on the map, as Tampa even. So it has about the same climate, you know. It doesn't snow or anything, doesn't get like super freezing. So I'm really excited about that, because coming from Florida, if I moved like up north, like where Beijing is, or even Shanghai, you know, it's pretty cold up there and it snows and stuff, and I think I would freak out. Like I would not enjoy my time. I'm not a cold person at all, so I be living in 90% humidity out here, so I cannot go be in the cold. Absolutely not. So I'm excited that that's not what I'm going to go do with my life. Oh, I should wear this to go downtown, because I bought this and then never wore it, and this is so freaking cute. But what pants? Oh. All right, hold on. Let me try this on real quick. Okay, now I can actually answer some questions while I fold all this because I got all my clothes for my Orlando trip all picked out. Hope you guys liked my outfits that I showed you. So the next question I got asked a lot is what inspired this move, or like why China? Like of all the places you could go, why China? What inspired you to move in the first place? Why go to China? So I'll just answer that all in the bundle. So basically, apparently they're trying to bring American football to China. So they're trying to make like the NFL and stuff popping over there. So there's been like jobs opening up for football coaches. And my sister's husband, so my brother-in-law, is a football coach like here in America for kids. And so he somehow found a job opening over in Chongqing, China to coach football for kids. And when he was first like applying for it and looking into it, my sister was like, you know, like he's applying for this job, and if he gets it, we're actually gonna move. So if we get it, you should come with us. And at first I was like, no, like who moves to China? Like absolutely not. Like why would I just uproot my whole life and move to China? And that was in like probably April or May. But then like July rolls around and she tells me that he actually did get the job and that they were really gonna move. And we also found out around the same time that my sister is pregnant with her third child. So she was like, you should come with us, you know, now that we're actually really gonna move, you should come with us, come help me with the kids. We can figure it out, you should come with us. And I was just like, you know what? I just graduated college in May and all I'm doing right now is serving at a restaurant. Like I don't have a job in my career field yet. I don't have any kids holding me back. Like I don't have anything, you know? So it's an experience to have, so why not? So, you know, my sister kind of convinced me and she's the whole reason I'm even going out there in the first place. And so I'm really excited. Now she's already out there, so I'm gonna go join her soon. I feel like school would have been a big thing that held me back in the past, but now that I've graduated and I don't like have a career or anything yet, I just figured no time like the present time, might as well go and experience something cool and different while I can, you know? And if I have family out there, it's not gonna be as bad as if I just went to China, you know, on my own and didn't know anybody and I was just out there. That would have been really rough for me, I think. So just thought it'd be something cool to experience, so that's why I'm going on out there. So many people ask me, like when I tell them I'm moving to China, literally the first thing they say is why. Like they're just like, why China? Like I don't get it. So it's kind of funny, but that's why. So here we are. The next question somebody asked is if I'm going all alone, and the answer to that is no, I'm not. Other than my sister and her husband and their 2 kids already being out there, and you know, gonna be able to like meet me at the airport and stuff when I get there. I'm actually moving with my grandma. So my grandma is like 73, I want to say, and she is so like lively and sprightly. She goes on like cruises every year, like the Steve Harvey, like Tom Joyner cruises, and she goes to like different trips like Hawaii and like Paris and like South Africa, just all these places. My grandma loves to travel, loves to get at her house and do stuff. And she lives in Phoenix right now. So when we told her we were moving to China, she was like, I want to go. And we were like, okay, then come with us. Why not? And so she really literally just like looked into it, applied for her visa, and now my grandma and I are gonna fly out there together and we're gonna live together in an apartment right in Chongqing. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think that like if I was moving to China by myself and like getting on that long flight by myself and everything, like I would not be okay. So I'm so glad that my grandma's gonna be able to like be there with me and experience it with me and be able to like go through the Chinese airport with me so we can just be confused together. Like that's gonna provide me a lot of calm and peace. Okay, I'm done packing for Orlando. I need a cookie break. What am I gonna do next? I guess I should just keep going in order of my trips, right? Packing for Georgia, jeez Louise. Shout out Tyler. all this stuff up and answer another question. The next question I got asked is, do you have a job there / what are you gonna do while you're there? So the answer to that is yes, I do have a job there. While I'm there, I'm gonna be teaching English to kids. Now, I know this is like a thing that a lot of people who have like just recently graduated college or whatever go off and do, you know, they go to other countries and they teach English, because I've talked to like a lot of people, like when I told them that's what I'm doing, they're like, oh, like my friend did that or my roommate did that or whatever, you know. So a lot of people go and do this, but I have a job at this place called ON Education, which is basically like a training center. It's a thing they have in China where it's like an after school program basically. So kids go there like when they get out of school, and we teach them English lessons for a couple of hours, and they come and do their homework, you know. Say hi. She's not enjoying that. Since you want to be all on the camera. So I'm going to be working there. It's a place for kids who are about ages 5 to 14, I think. But predominantly like kindergartners is what I've been told. And they give you like a curriculum and everything, but the whole like getting the job and like what the job is and what it entails, that's really a whole other story. So if you want to like see more about that, like more information about the school and how I got the job and what you have to do to work at the school, comment down below. Ask me any questions you have, and I can definitely make another video once I get over there and get more acquainted and more information and can actually give you guys like real info and advice about it. So let me know in the comments down below what you want to know, and I'll be sure to get that when I get there. Choosing what to live for. Oh, I forgot I was recording. Whoops. Okay, the next question. So my next question that I got is, what is your living situation gonna be? Like, where are you gonna live? Who are you gonna live with? What is the deal with all that? Sorry, I'm just waving my underwear around. I think I mentioned this when I answered a previous question, but I'm gonna be living with my grandma since she's moving with me and stuff. So my sister, at first I was gonna live with my sister and her husband and their kids, but then when my grandma decided to move too, we decided it just made more sense if me and my grandma lived together and my sister and her family lived together. So that's what's gonna be happening. The first couple days that you're there, like when you first land, and for like 3 or 4 days, I want to say, my school actually pays for you to stay in a hotel, and then they take you around to look at different apartments in the area of like where your school is that you'll be teaching, and you know, talk to like realtors, find out about the rent and stuff, and then you can get an apartment through that. I know with other like schools and companies though, like some places will give you an apartment for free with like your job, and like the school will pay for it, but those that I've seen are like real like schools, like kindergarten teachers or whatever, and the only reason I didn't want to do that is because I don't want to wake up at like 7 in the morning every day, 5 days a week, just to go teach. I'm not that person to wake up early. Like even when I had like my dream job interning at BuzzFeed, I hated the part where you had to wake up every morning at like 7 and go to the office. Like that was awful for me. So I know that I would not enjoy that. So I know that some companies like offer different types of benefits and whatever, and like housing, but at least, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but my sister told me that a lot of apartments charge you like a couple months up front. You know, like some American apartments do, you might have to pay like a deposit and then first and last month or whatever. So that's kind of a lot of money. So I might just get like an extended stay Airbnb, and that way I can pay month to month, but I really do not know. So we're gonna have to see when we get there. We're really gonna have to see when we get there. It's so hard to plan things out when you're gonna go live in a place that you've never been, and with a language you don't know and all this stuff. So I'm just going day by day right now. Clearly I'm going day by day because it's the day before I'm leaving for like all my trips and I'm packing right now, but that's besides the point, okay? That's besides the point. Boom, trip number 2 packed for. All right, let me answer the next question without packing because the packing distracts me from all the stuff that I have like planned to say in my head. So let me just answer the next one. So the question that I definitely get asked the most is, how long do you plan to stay for? Or like, is your move permanent or is it just temporary? Are you gonna come back? When are you gonna come back? Everybody wants to know, like, am I moving, or am I just like moving? So I'm definitely gonna be there for at least a year because that's how long my contract is with my school right now. So I'm gonna be there from January 2020 to January 2021 at least. You know, just fulfilling my contract. But honestly, everybody that I talked to so far that's over there right now, that's like that's doing what I'm going to go do, they talk about how they love it so much. And you know, so many people say that they went there with the intent of only being there for 6 months or only being there for a year, and then they ended up staying for like 5 years. The guy who like I did my interview with for my school, who's like over the whole thing, he went there for 6 months originally and now he's been there for 13 years. So honestly, everyone I talk to says they love it, especially Chongqing, because it's supposed to be like really good climate, really sunny, like just a really nice place, kind of like New York, you know, but clean is what I suspect, not smelling like pee all the time. But they do have like public transit and like subways and stuff, which I'm excited about. But so yeah, so I'm rambling right now, but the moral of the story is that I'll be there for at least a year, but I kind of think that I might stay for 2, just like, you know, have a full experience. And why not? I have to come back in 2 years anyways to get my birth control placed because I have the one that like goes in your arm, you know, so I have to come get it replaced every 3 years. So I'm already 1 year past, so I got 2 more years left on it. So I have to come back in 2 years to get my birth control placed. So at least that. And I'm definitely gonna like miss my house by then, wanna like come home and visit. But also my long-term goal is to do van life and to come back to the States and, you know, buy a van, fix it up and take it around the country. So I'm thinking that I'll do like 2 years overseas, come back, and then do the whole van life thing. So that's like my long-term goal, but you know, it's dumb to try to like plan your life in advance because life throws you so many curveballs. I mean, a year ago, even maybe like 8 months ago, I couldn't have told you that this is what I'd be doing right now. Sitting in my room filming, talking about moving to China Q&A. Like, no way. So life throws you curveballs. So even though I say that's my plan, who knows what will happen between now and then. So we'll see how long I'm there for. Maybe this channel will just turn into me living in China. Who knows? Like, you know, for the rest of my life. Who knows? So we'll see. The next question I got was, do you speak Chinese / are you learning Chinese? Or like, what is the deal with the whole language barrier? What are you gonna do about that? You know, this, that, and the third. So, what had happened was, no, I do not speak Chinese. I know like 5 phrases. Okay, let me like give you a backstory. So I decided to like make this move back in like July. It's December now. So maybe in like September, I ordered these books on Amazon. And basically this one is like a textbook, like about how to read and write Chinese, and then this one is like a workbook, practice book that goes with it. So like you use the textbook and like read, it's like high school, like you read the lessons and then you like do the practice work in this, I guess. And then they both come with CDs in the back, or you could just go to like the website and listen to the lessons too, so you like actually know how to say the Chinese words and stuff. But so I started doing, I really did start, like, I don't even know. Look at this. This is all filled in, baby. That's all me. Okay, so this is numbers 1 through 5 in Chinese. This is, let me just show you what I know right now, okay? This is E, R, San, S, and W. And then this is Wang, which means, it's like a last name, which means like king or something like that. So this is 1 through 5 though. So I literally know how to count 1 to 5. That's like the one thing, that's like the first thing they teach you, and the like one thing I learned out of these, because I had started doing it. See, I'm all the way, I'm on part 2, 6 through 10. But so basically, no, I don't speak Chinese. I ordered the books, I started doing it, and then, you know, like life just slows you down, like catches up with you and throws you off track. So I literally have been so distracted these past few months, I haven't even been practicing my Chinese that much. And then I got into like, there's a lot of like learn Chinese on YouTube type of videos, so I was watching those for a while. And I even have a notebook full of all the things that I've learned, okay? I started taking notes. Like, I'm not slacking, y'all. I'm really trying. Well, I was really trying, but these past 2 months, been rough. So I learned a few things from the books on Amazon, so I'm gonna go back to them eventually, I guess maybe like while I'm there or something, and try to like learn some more. But you know, they say the best way to learn a language is to be immersed in the culture and like live around it every day and be forced to speak it. So I'm sure like once I get there, I'll be picking up on more stuff, especially because I'm really determined to learn the language. That's like one thing I really want to do while I'm there, is be able to like communicate effectively and efficiently with people. So it's my goal, so we'll see how that goes. I actually did already find a tutor over in Chongqing though, through this like website I found, which is called like CQ Expats. So an expat is like a foreigner who lives in a different country. So I'll be an expat in Chongqing, and they have this whole website for it. And she posted a little flyer in the discussion forum saying that she's a tutor and she speaks English and Chinese and she can teach you Mandarin and stuff. So I messaged her and she's really nice. Her name's Alice. So my sister is already over there. I actually hooked them up, like my sister and Alice, and got like their WeChat information. And my sister said that she had her first lesson last week and it went really well, and so that tomorrow she's actually going to go back and see her again for their second lesson. And like my sister and her 2 kids, who are 10 and 8, I want to say, or 9 and 7, one of those. Oops, sorry King and Noah if you watch this. But they, all 3 of them, travel to her house and take the lessons. So they said it's going really well, so I'm gonna, you know, try to hit her up to teach me Mandarin when I get there. Plus, since I'll be in a school with other, you know, Chinese teachers who speak English who are going to be helping me out, I'm sure I'll make connections with people who will be teaching me all about the language and stuff. Okay, so one question that I received that I really like was, what do you hope to gain from this experience? Now, I've thought about this a lot, honestly. Like, ever since I decided to move, I've been thinking about, you know, what I'm gonna learn, what I'm gonna see, what I'm gonna do over there, what I'm gonna bring back from the whole experience. One thing I really do want to be able to do is learn Chinese. Like, I really want to be able to talk to people clearly, effectively, what's the word, flowingly? I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but I want to be able to, you know, talk, like have a regular conversation, flow in a conversation, and be able to talk to people and ask questions and, you know, live there as like a local rather than just a tourist who only speaks English. Okay, another thing that I really do want to gain from the experience is that I really want to learn how to cook in a wok. It's like a bowl type of pan that Chinese and like Asian people used to cook in. And you know, you can make like good noodles and stir fry in there. And I love a good noodle. I love a good stir fry. I love a good wok fry. I've seen those Facebook videos of people who like go and they like flick their wrist and like flip like all the rice out of the wok and like do like a pancake flip almost, but with rice. If I could do that, y'all wouldn't be able to tell me a thing. Well, let me tell you that much, okay? The last question I got so much was people asking, can I come visit you? And yes, 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 is my answer. I've honestly been begging my friends to move out there with me. Anybody who's like, oh my God, that's so cool. I'm like, oh my God, I know, right? You should do it too. Like, just come with me. Like, just fuck it. Like, if I can just say fuck it and just get the degree, like the certificate that I need and get my visa and stuff and just move, honestly, anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it, for real. So I really do like wish people would just be like, fuck it and come with me, but that has not been the case so far. But it's okay. I can understand why people can't just like drop their whole lives and move to China, but I kind of just wish they would, you know what I mean? I wish everybody would come see me. Like, pencil me in your calendar, sis. Come on. Like, come to China, come to Chongqing. I will host you. We will have a good time. It'll be a ball. Let's do it. So anyways, my camera is literally flashing at me that it's about to die, so let me make this outro quick. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I'm not even done packing, but I'm done with my questions, and I'm really, really bad at multitasking, so I'm gonna cut it off here so I can finish putting my stuff away and I can go to the movies. It's right after Christmas when you guys are seeing this, so I hope you guys had a fabulous holiday. I hope that you will come visit me in Chongqing. I hope that you will comment below and leave me any other questions that you may have. I will respond and answer. And I hope you have a gorgeous rest of your day. Mwah! See you guys next week. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this week's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, follow me on all the socials, and tune into next week's video for a little bit of this.